We are so pleased to have our next speaker. He is Resi Cayabyab. His title is VP of Operation for IBEX. And most people have seen their signs around billboards and things like that, hiring people and expanding and so forth. They have quite a number. I think I was just talking to Resi, and he said there's 8 facilities, operations across the nation. He is based in Davao, which I'm glad to hear. And certainly Davao is one of their key sites that has been a big success for them. So we're really pleased to have Resi. He's certainly an industry leader and worked with some other fine organizations, and now with IBEX. So please welcome Resi Cayabyab of IBEX. So glad to have you, Resi.
Oh, thank you, Richard. Again, my name is Resi Cayabyab, Vice President of Operations here at IBEX. I am based in Davao. I actually moved from Manila maybe 10 years ago, and so it's been great. And so I have some good successes to share, both from a Philippine standpoint and obviously for our Davao site. But before that, Richard, I want to thank you for inviting me. I want to thank the whole Asia CEO team for having me here. It's always a good opportunity to be in your prestigious event. So thank you. All right. From a Philippine standpoint, Richard, you're right. We have 8 sites so far. You will see on the right where we have sites in Quezon City. That's our Cyber Park site. We have a site in Mandaluyong, which is our Shaw. A site in Pasig, which is our Silver City. That's strategically located within each other. We do have 2 sites in the south, which is our Parañaque site, and our recently launched, or the newest site in Manila, which is Alabang. Parañaque is our headquarters, so that's where all our executive team is situated in. We have 2 sites in Bohol, one of which we just launched, and so we're kind of establishing our presence there in the Visayas region. And later on, I will discuss with you guys our site in Davao. So far, you will see here we have 10,000 employees. Pretty proud of our, the employees we have. They are our assets, which made us actually grow for the last 5 years with a rate of 35%. And so we've been a truly differentiator there. And we've been growing. Business is good. Is it challenging? Absolutely, we do have challenges, but proud to say that we've been growing 35% year on year there. The other piece that I'm also excited and true proud moment for me is we just went on IPO last year on NASDAQ, actually during pandemic, and it's been the first BPO for the last 13 years. No BPO has come to the IPO for the last 13 years. So we're pretty proud of that. We also won 9 logos between last year and this year. And with great performance, we've been able to expand our Alabang site. And like I said, we just launched our Bohol site too. So this is 2 sites in Bohol that we launched, given the great performance and good culture of IBEX. Now, how do we keep ourselves competitive? I mean, we're in the pandemic, right? Most, any business today, any BPO would probably have the same challenges. But the way we do it at IBEX, we move fast. We make decisions with speed and agility. Just give you an example, right? One of our clients, a ride-sharing client, was having challenges, and obviously, in turn, our volume got affected. But the way we did it, we were able to move our resources immediately to those clients in need, and in turn, we're able to capture and support that client on the retail and online grocery industry. And at the same time, we're able to keep our employees whole. Now, if you look at this slide, and my second slide, people, process, technology. Most, and probably if not all BPOs would have done the same. Like what I said, the way we operate and execute in IBEX is based off speed and agility. Our leaders are able to make fast, quick, simple, and data-driven decisions that can initiate activities or investments like these. So going into the people aspect, right? We continue to drive our vaccination campaign, and I'll tell you some success story there later as we go to Davao. We actually also initiated a temporary hotel and lodging for our employees in the first part of last year, while we're providing transportation support for everyone up to today. And then as we grew our work at home, we've provided internet and installation subsidy for everyone while we continue to fund, employee care package for our team. So that's all done in a quick manner. And so as we make those investments for our people, we've also made adjustments for our processes because, with all these activities, initiatives, we have to support it with our process. Just to name a few, Richard, virtual training was immediately implemented. That was easy for us. Work at home playbook. Of course, as we move people to work at home, we got to make sure that they are successful, prepared, and well equipped. Not only our agents, but also our leaders. So we created that and made us successful. We also redefined and implemented our OSH. And at the same time, with our priority for health and safety of our employees, we established our telemedicine platform. Now, all these, you cannot move in the new norm without the leveraging technology. We're in the digital world like where we are now. And so the good thing about it is that we have an in-house development team in IBEX. It was easy for us to create a health check bot, easy for us to automate our pre-screening for our recruitment team, was easy for us to create a knowledge base system for our training. And then we created a full suite of tools for our ops team. And so the three-legged stool of people, process, technology made us successful despite the challenging times today on pandemic. Now, moving into kind of the meat and the important topic of today, our Davao site. You will see, love to share these pictures all the time. It's a feel-good moment for me because it's a true testament of the culture that we want to have in IBEX. And Davao is the true testament of that culture, being a highly engaged team, highly engaged workforce. As you can see, we're turning 8 years actually next month, September. It's been 8 years that we have been operating in Davao, and we've been very successful in engaging our employees and making sure that we outperform everyone in the competition. You will see that 83% of our employees are actually satisfied with the way we do our operations. Of course, it's a give and take. We ask for feedback and we make changes from there. But proud to say that our ENPS are at 83%. With the highly engaged workforce, we're a true advocate of internal promotions. 90% actually of our leaders are promoted from within. And so these are local Davaoenos that are proving themselves, making themselves known, and actually now making an impact globally, supporting the US, some sites in the US, some sites in our Jamaica geo, and some of the sites in Nicaragua. And so we're pretty proud of that. And actually, our leaders have been with us for about 6 years tenure now as a leader in Davao. So, as we continue to have an engaged workforce, as we continue to have that culture of family-oriented group and a culture of employee engagement activities, we see this positivity on the site. Now, just recently, Richard, again, we're still in the pandemic. We're seeing surge here and there. But we're proud to say that we actually have 77% of our employees vaccinated now with the partnership with LGU. We procured vaccines ourselves, so there's IBEX procured vaccines. And at the same time, our partnership with the LGU has been tremendous. So not only we are engaging with our internal employees, but we're also engaging with our community. In this case, we're highly engaged with our with the LGU. I actually want to thank the mayor's office, the city health office, obviously led by Mayor Sara, Dr. Lopez, Dr. Ching, and Dr. So, for partnering with us and ensuring that we are able to manage COVID while also outperforming everyone else in the competition. So pretty proud of that, Richard. It's quick really snapshot of how we operate in the Philippines and what the successes are so far in Davao. And obviously, I want to thank the whole team in Davao for keeping us number one there and outperforming everyone else, and be a true example of the culture we want to have in IBEX. Our commitment to our employees is to always make this fast and quick decisions with our intent to keeping all of our employees safe and healthy. And so again, thank you. Be safe, everyone. Dagan salamat.
Thanks, Resi. That was so interesting. Yeah, I'm so glad to see you guys have done so well or continue to do so well. And you mentioned that the company went public. God, in just the past year or something. When was that, Resi?
Just last year, during the during the pandemic. Yeah,
amazing. So a lot of big future ahead for this company, IBEX, and I'm glad to see Davao is one of your key sites, and it's nice to see a senior guy based in Davao and running other operations across the country from there. So yeah, keep up the great work you're doing, Resi, and thank you again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.